Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecast. Thank you so much for tuning in, or listening in, I should say. So for those that may or may not be aware, a couple of days ago, I ended up fracturing my right wrist, which is affecting everything from my hand all the way to my elbow. Shuffling cards at this time is pretty excruciating, but I, of course, still wanted to offer you guys the opportunity for some insight and guidance in however way you need it. So until I am able to do those card readings, I wanted to go ahead and offer channeled messages for those who are truly needing some sort of insight regarding your situation. Hopefully I'll be able to tap into that. And hopefully I can get creative with being able to do card readings maybe in a couple weeks or so. We'll see how my arm is healing up and the wrist area. It's absolutely horrific right now. So anyway, if you found yourself listening to this video, hopefully there's something in the messages that I'm able to tap into. If you're brand new to my channel, what I like to offer by way of channeled messages, I like to tap into the energy of whoever might be coming through. So letters could represent parts of your name, parts of a person that you're thinking about, their name, could be initials. Also, zodiac representation, so sun, moon, rising, or Venus. For singles, if you're not thinking of anyone in particular, maybe as time unfolds, you'll be able to connect more with the letters and the zodiac signs that present itself, as well as maybe any actual names that I'm able to tap into. All right, guys, so let's just get into it and see what presents itself here. So, of course, no cards involved. I'm channeling messages and energy based off of what I'm picking up at the time that I am doing it. And again, hopefully you'll be able to resonate with some of what comes through. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the letters. Okay, this is interesting. I'm picking up the letters A, C, and E. Somebody's name could actually be Ace. That could be somebody's initials, or those letters could be a part of somebody's name. It doesn't necessarily have to be in that order. So ACE, that's presenting itself. D, H, and G. I'm seeing actually two H's. So that, again, could be somebody's initials, HH, or you and this person. Both of you might have first names that start with an H, or that could just be a prominent letter with somebody that you know. Z and Y also presenting itself here. M, I'm actually seeing double M's. So for some reason today, I'm picking up off of double letters. So we've got H, we've got M. I'm picking up off of Jimmy, so that has two M's in it. That could be significant. Could be James also. I'm seeing it spelled a couple of ways. Jimmy. Could also be Jimmie or Jimmi. So Jimmy, James. Could also be Jamie. The letter K is presenting itself also. N. Let's see if I'm getting anything else by way of letters. The letter O. Okay, that's it as far as the letters. Let me see what names I'm able to tap into. So Ace, as I've mentioned, that's already coming forward. Grace could be a potential name as well for somebody. Michael. Could be Mickey, could be Mikey, could be Mike. So various forms of that name. Ned is presenting itself also. Nathaniel, so I'm picking up off of those N names. Nan or Nancy. Natalie. Could also be Natalia for someone. Jack is presenting itself, could be Jackson also. I'm also seeing Jax, like Jax or Jaxx for somebody. Yolanda. I'm also hearing Yoli, like either Y-O-L-I or Y-O-L-L-Y, like jolly, but it's with a Y, Yoli. Katrina, Catherine, so those K names are presenting itself. Kevin, Kyle, this is funny. You know, it could even be picking up off of all of the Kardashian names. If somebody has either Kendall or Kim, so many K names there. Kylie. Let's see what else I have. Olivia. Could be Olive as well for somebody, or Liv, L-I-V. Elizabeth also presenting itself here. Lizzie, Beth. I'm also picking up off of Arthur. Kate could be spelled C-A-T-E or K-A-T-E. Caitlin as well. David, Davy, Davis. Dan or Danny, D-A-N, D-A-N-I, D-A-N-N-Y. Could be Daniel, could be Daniela. Marie, Maria, Marianne. So the M names presenting itself also. I'm hearing Marcus, Mark. I'm also hearing Cass, could be Cassidy also. All right, so those are the names that are coming through at this time. Let's go ahead and see what zodiac signs I am channeling at this time. Aries right off the bat coming forward. Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo, Taurus. Okay, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That's presenting itself here. Let me go ahead and see what the messages are. This is for those of you that might be struggling financially at this point in time. Either you are unemployed or you've been laid off. Some of you might have had to take a pay cut. Maybe your hours were cut or you're not working enough hours. Some of you might be trying to look for a second job. So some financial struggles that are coming through right now. And I am picking up off of a 30-day time frame, so maybe give it a month, and that could switch things up for you as far as perhaps more money coming into your life. People that owe you money could also come forward and pay you back. So if somebody either owes you a lot of money or you loan somebody some money, they could come forward and pay you back. There is the possibility of new employment for some of you guys, possibly the second half of December. Typically, there's a lot of holiday jobs as well, so start getting those resumes out there now, if that makes sense for some of you, or you're already doing that. There's the potential for interviews happening either the end of this month or early part of next. But I'm picking up that jobs that will be offered, like an opportunity that comes your way where you know it's yours, possibly a couple weeks in. So right before Christmas time, perhaps, is when you find out that you have secured a position. Picking up off of those who are wondering if you will be seeing somebody that you're missing or thinking about. It doesn't necessarily have to only be a romantic interest. This could be family, this could be friends that you haven't seen in a long time. So maybe the holiday season, possibly even around Thanksgiving, you'll be able to gather around and be able to connect with people that you love, people that care for you. So there might be some surprise reunions, reconciliations, either around Thanksgiving time or possibly mid-December. So right around heading into Christmas week, some of you guys might get a few surprises there as far as getting a text. Could be communication by way of an email. It could be that they reach out on social media. This is somebody who's been thinking a lot about you lately. Maybe you guys had a falling out, but they are wanting to connect with you. So don't be surprised if you hear from this person during this holiday season. I don't know who this is for, but it could be an announcement of an unexpected pregnancy for some of you. Also, holiday season. Some of you could also be expecting maybe to give birth around the holidays. There could be Christmas babies as well. I'm just picking that up for some. So the holiday season could be a very happy time for some of you, growing your family or adding to your family by way of maybe your first child together. I'm just kind of picking up a family dynamic there for some of you guys. I'm also picking up off of the energy of some of you that are thinking of a romantic partner, whether you guys are apart or together. And if things just aren't going well at this point in time, there's this need to really sit down and talk it out. There's a lot of either miscommunication or there's particular things that you know that you guys have to be able to iron out and talk about. But if you're either giving them the silent treatment or they're not very responsive to you, I feel somebody has to take the first step to get the conversation started. So that's either you or you're waiting for them to do it. But at the end of the day, if nobody takes any sort of action to get the conversation started, then it kind of remains in limbo and there won't be a whole lot of progress. So somebody needs to be able to take action here. And I feel whatever the misunderstandings are, for some of you anyway, that could be cleared up, allowing you guys to have perhaps that reconciliation that you're hoping for. I'm also seeing a wedding dress here, guys. So some of you might be planning a wedding. Maybe it's a Christmas wedding or sometime during the course of this month or next month. Marriages happening before New Year's. So I'm kind of picking that vibe up for some of you guys. You could also perhaps experience an engagement, or it's either an unexpected proposal or you know that it's coming to you. So it'll be a very happy occasion for you and your family, both families. It's a happy energy that I'm picking up here. So it could be potential engagements or proposals. For some of you as well, the next few weeks are pretty significant for your relationship. Some of you guys might decide to move in together. And maybe that's something that you guys have talked about for a while. So there's this opportunity to make that a reality. Let's see what else presents itself here. I'm picking up off of this energy for some of you guys, a loved one that has passed on. Either this is recent or at least a couple years. It could be a parent, it could be a grandparent. For some of you guys, it could be a romantic partner. The energy, it's just full of love. Either you're sending love somehow to them, you know, in the spiritual realm. They're letting you know that they feel your love, especially when you're thinking about them. They're watching out for you. They're sending you love as well. And, you know, maybe you have been thinking about this person a lot lately, and possibly because, you know, they're trying to communicate with you somehow. It's a very loving energy. Could be a mother figure or somebody who's coming through in a very maternal, nurturing way for some of you. Yeah, I'm picking more so off of the energy of somebody who was older than you, more than likely. So could be 50s, 60s, but I'm also picking up off of somebody who lived a long life, possibly 80s or even 90s. And they're just sending you love. They're communicating their love to you at this time. All right, guys, that is what I have this time around. I'm going to try to do these as much as I can while I am unfortunately incapacitated with my arm here and my hand and wrist. I just really can't do much by way of shuffling cards, unfortunately. So I still want to be able to offer you guys insight, as I mentioned, through readings, even though they're not card readings at this point. But as soon as I'm able to do them, of course, I'll be able to offer those to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you do, to be able to offer my channel some support. That would be wonderful. And until next time, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day or night whenever you're listening to this. And I'll be back real soon. Take care.